Peace family, welcome to MaatSpeaks and welcome to another episode of Maat Wednesdays. I am happy that you joined me again today as we continue to dive deeper into the principles of Maat. On this channel, MaatSpeaks, we aim to bring Maat, also known as balance, back to our communities through the 7 principles of Maat. During Maat Wednesdays, we take a deeper dive into the principles so that we can learn how to apply these principles in our daily lives and use them to build unity in our families and community. Remember, we are attempting to construct a code and culture in our communities through the principles of Maat. Remember family, if you missed any of the past videos during Maat Wednesdays, I do suggest you watch those videos, and also don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell so you never miss another video or live stream. We will continue reading from the book, The 14 Keys, Power, Unity, and Success Unlocked. So let's jump right into it. Today we will be uniting the internal Ma'atic principle of righteousness with the external Nguzo Saba principle Nia, which is translated as purpose. Remember from a previous episode when we discussed righteousness, we discussed that righteousness, in essence, is the action or state of being, such as the behaviors, words, actions, thoughts, and feelings, which prevent you from doing harm or wrong to others and yourself, and oftentimes that is closely related to morality. We also learned that we have to be very careful with whose morality we are following, as often our morality is closely related and comes from those who seek to dominate us mentally, spiritually, and physically. For John Henry Clarke states, we have been educated into believing someone else's concept of the deity and someone else's standard of beauty. You have the right to practice any religion and politics in a way that best suits your freedom, your dignity, and your understanding. And once you do that, you don't apologize. So let's talk about the principle Nia. The principle Nia is stated to make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Purpose is an important step in our self-transformation as well as community building, as our purpose ignites our sense of self, provides direction, and influences our behavior. Evolution in oneself is predicated off of our willingness to expand our consciousness, our internal gifts, boundaries, or perceived limitations in the divine presence that dwells within us and around us. As our consciousness expands, so do our thoughts, our gifts, our dreams, our perceptual reality that creates the catalyst for our purpose to evolve. So it's very important that we continue to take the time to self-examine, because our own growth as an individual is the realization of our true purpose. Chief Yua tells us that our minds are constantly expanding, as the mind is the celestial counterpart of the human brain. The celestial heavens expand based on the growing wonders of humanity. He further states that as nation builders, each moment is a transcendental one. Every decision we are faced with has long-term rippling effects in regards to how it will affect the waves of generations that follow the work we perform. So with the absorption of the moment as a divine being, We must search to discover if the moment brings balance to our lives or if it further sends us out of alignment. So let us apply the Ma'atic principle righteousness to the Nguzo Saba principle Nia from the Book of the 14 Keys, Power, Unity, and Success Unlocked by Chief Yua.
Righteousness, Nia. A righteous purpose is a call within a community that anchors a person to their character. The dilemmas and enigmas of those communities are solved by individuals with the courage to engage their honorable Nia with the faith and conviction of valiant community warriors. A community breathes and sustains its own spirit. The communal spirit begins to engage the unseen parallel of the ancestral elements of the community and conveys the needs of the group members. As individuals are brought back through the ancestral pool into the world of the living, they come with the solutions the community needs. In righteous purpose, there is a relevant pretext for each character that community calls for and manufactures. Regardless of how inconsequential a person may think their life purpose to be, by mere occurrence, it verifies its vital importance. A soulless individual would lack the creative will and essence that the higher intelligence is comprised of. It is this very essence that holds the question or purpose of the human manifestation of the 0-1 Supreme Being. One without the living breath known as soul would be not of Godkin and therefore purposeless. The existence of a purpose denotes the presence of the Almighty. Though difficult outside the framework of a group or communal structure, one can still unsheath what their purpose is. However, an individual more easily finds the righteous relevancy of their purpose within the context of a group. Righteousness is doing what is needed right now. Our purposes, even those that seem more theoretical, are still a part of a requisitioned solution. That solution is requested by the amalgamation of soul energy known as Akasha, or God. Internal righteousness is the relevancy of the total person. All who receive the breath of life are born full of light or righteousness. This imparts a recognizing of identity and station in the cosmos. Without birth divination and true eldership, as time passes and a deeper level of socialization occurs by authority figures who have typically obscured their light, one loses sight of their status and longs for purpose. When this purpose is unveiled, their righteousness once again now has a vehicle of expression. Righteousness makes purpose crystal clear and should be quested before first. This is the end of the chapter.
Next week, during Maat Wednesdays, we will link the principles of order and Kumba, which means creativity. Again, if you would like your own copy of Chief Yua's book, the link is in the description. Don't forget to comment below, family, and give me your thoughts on how we work together to establish righteousness in our communities to help us all act upon our divine purpose. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you for watching, family. Peace. See you next time.